Good morning, my viewers. I'll take this opportunity to welcome you to Eureka Channel, a moment with Rukwaro, your family therapist and a relationship coach. This morning, I would like to delve in the world of crime. I would like us to look today what is crime and what is the difference between crime and deviance. Because though there is some similarity, there is quite some difference. Crime is an act of omission or commission against the penal code. There are statutes, written laws, and if one go against those written laws, it is taken that you have committed a crime. And so you see that in the world of crime, the society takes the issue of crime very important, and in such a way that even in the university there is a course called criminology. And criminology is a study of the etiology of crime. Why do people commit crime? What is the motivation behind committing crime? And what can be done, which is in the areas of penology or the areas of punishments. So you find that in the areas of criminology, it is taken that there is the aspect of the criminal justice system. And the criminal justice system is divided into three. There is the police, there is the prison, and then there is the judiciary. Those are very critical arm of the criminal justice system. And so you see now, coming back now to the definition of crime, when you commit a crime which I've defined as an act of omission or commission against the penal code, the written statutes. Then there is what we call deviance. What is deviance? Deviance is an antisocial behavior. It's not within the written law, but there is certain behavior which has been accepted through traditions and over time, and this has been imparted to the society through the process of socialization. So it embodies the aspect of morals, values, and morals, and focus, and all that. All this is to make sure that you are able to follow the do's and the don'ts of the society. So now, to try to differentiate, so that I make it simple for you. If, for example, a man goes to the washrooms for ladies, that is, it's not a crime, it's not an offense, but it's contrary to the social behavior. It's against the morals and the values of the society. So you see, there is a difference between the written law and the unwritten law. Now, when it comes to crime, it is stipulated in the penal code. The acts of omission and commission is very, very clear. And when it comes to deviance, it is not written, but the society knows the do's and the don'ts of the society. And that is why in medieval times, if you had done something against the societal norms, values, and morals, then certain things were done. You are being stigmatized, and you could even be exiled, or certain punishments would be taken against you, and then you felt that you are an outcast in your society, and even at worst level, you could be thrown out of the community, and you are isolated completely, or even your family could be isolated, especially when you have been involved to killings. So, what am I trying to say? Now I hope you have understood the difference between deviance and crime. But then you see now, for those who are taking criminology, criminology is such a broad term for you to understand about crime. It's not just enough for you to understand, to study criminology alone. It's important for you to understand, to know a little bit of economics, to know a little bit of psychiatry, of sociology, of architecture, of medicine, of law, yes, and political science, and other allied disciplines. It's important because crime, as we are going to see, when it comes to studying, or rather not really when it comes to discussing about what causes crime, what makes people commit crime, you realize we require a holistic approach in matters of discipline. Thank you very much. I hope you have understood something about what is crime and the difference between crime and deviance. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you.